and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolf Quest, where we are here with with Cole and our Wildfire Pack. And oh my goodness, we've got so many cute things happening right now. I almost said Blaze. We're in the forest where we can smell our brother Blaze, who is no longer with us, but Spark. I thought that you would be the first one to disperse, buddy, and you are still here hanging out with Cole, and gosh, we appreciate you, buddy. Spark is Kindle's litter mate, if you didn't know, and oh my goodness, guys, so we are back in our Ashwood forest. We are in Young Hunters with the pups growing up. Let's see, Burn is over there. Here is our wonderful little Azula. Hello, Miss Ma'am. You're kind of hiding in the grasses, so I can't really see you very well. And of course we have Lightning over here, looking like him and Soul are having a little bit of a conversation. Hi, Lightning. You are so dark, buddy. Hi, Ash. How is everyone doing today? Well, I'm not 100% sure what we need to get up to. We're very tired, so we probably need to sleep, but this is currently what the territory is looking like, so we definitely need to take over some things in this area. And how is everyone's food doing? We're doing okay. The pups are just barely over 50 pounds, so we still have quite the ways to go, but I think the pack is going to be so excited, at least some of the older ones, so excited to be back in their home territory. And it's a little bit bittersweet for Cole. I mean, he is surrounded by his brother's scent, which is slowly fading over time, and you know, I think he's just reflecting a lot on his family and growing up and missing Timber and Nisha and his brothers and Kindle and just everyone. Life has changed so much, and you know, I think he in this moment, you know, wants to just do the best by his pups. This is his first litter of pups. They are, you know, his own babies, and we've got a few of them hanging around back with Striker there. And yeah, I think he wants to give them the absolute best life that he can. So let's go ahead, take back over the territory, get some food, train up these pups. Hopefully everyone has kind of healed up. I'm trying to remember the last time that I played. I think somebody got pretty hurt. Probably Burn. Yes, I remember now. Burn was being too excited and too brave for his britches and got hurt pretty bad. And hello, Crimson. How are you, Miss Ma'am? Our beautiful mate, everyone. She doesn't spend actually too much time with Cole often. She is, man, these guys, you guys are just your own little pack down here hanging out. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Azula usually kind of prefers to be on her own, so it seems like she is making friends after the loss of her brother Oakley. And oh my goodness, somebody's chasing a rabbit down here. Good job, Soot. Now, are you gonna pass it off again? It feels like every time Soot gets a bunny rabbit, he gives it to somebody else, but looks like he's gonna eat this one for himself. But yeah, we actually, if you didn't catch the live stream, we created a little bit of lore around Oakley and did a stream with him. So if you haven't checked out the VOD of that, it was really, really fun. And has a little bit more of a backstory. So we may be seeing that come into the Wildfire story at some point, which would be really, really fun. There's also a buck that seems to be stuck up against this den, so let's see if he'll stay stuck. Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, buddy, we'll let you go. We've got some territory to mark, and hopefully we can catch the scent of something else. But yeah, it's a little bit of fun storytelling happening over there in that live stream, and maybe Azula and Oakley can be reunited one day. I feel like that would be so awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and track down some of these scent posts. Unfortunately, we are going to have to get rid of our brother's scent, and maybe we can check on the known wolves tab. Oh, Ember! I hope you're doing well, sweetie. I did get some feedback on Ember as well, dispersing, and whether people would want to see her here or in, you know, have her leave the map and all of that. So I definitely appreciate your guys' feedback on that. It was a little bit mixed, but I would say more leaning towards you would prefer that Ember leave the map and start her own life, and possibly we could play with her someday. So now I'm just kind of looking out to see if she's gonna, because there's a good chance she could want to settle up in this area. I'm almost wondering if we're gonna catch sense of her. We were able to run into her in person in these kind of northern areas, so yeah, she might be around. We do have some elk scent, so I think it would probably be good to track that down. Yeah, we're actually way north. We usually don't take too much of this territory up here, but it's gonna be a free game for hunting, so let's see what we can get done. Just finished with the pack rally. The pups were immediately running out front, super excited. They're gonna be a little bit distracted by a dog at the moment, but it looks like Bolt knows what's going on here. So let's teach the kids. Oh my gosh, Crimson. Crimson, do watch out, babe. I was gonna say let's teach the kids how to hunt properly, but this doesn't look very proper to me. Okay, well, Azula and Lightning are on the calf, which is good. Ash is putting in the work. Everyone, please watch out. We're gonna just kind of put ourselves in the middle there. Oh my goodness. And Soot chasing off the mom. Okay, everyone. Well, that was a little bit risky. Not sure why Crimson just decided to bolt straight in there. She probably sensed that this calf was already, I think, close to half, just a little over half health, so there we have it, I suppose. And the pups get just a little bit more experience. Let's go ahead and check in on them. So we've got 69, 70, and 75 and 69. Lightning, you are just really adept. I feel like Lightning has kind of been sitting in the background a little bit, but I think he's just kind of silently putting in the work and maybe really aspiring to be a young hunter or like a good hunter. You know, I think Azula is, you know, we've been seeing a lot of her trying, you know, really hard to like put in the training and do all this work, and but it might come like a little bit more naturally for Lightning, to where he doesn't have to work as hard to kind of be as good of a hunter as he is. So yeah, definitely really interesting. But Azula, you know, even though she's the biggest, seems to be working really hard, and the experience isn't quite paying off with it. So yeah, really cool to see. I have also been getting a lot of growling in my ears, and I think it is Azula. I think she's the one doing it. Wow, and we weren't even that hungry, and this elf this elf? What is up with me today? This elk carcass didn't even go that far. We have quite the few adults here. I wonder if we're going to be getting more dispersals this year, guys. Really hard to say, but our pack is definitely pretty big, so we'll have to find out. So we are getting pretty sleepy. We're up in some territory we really have no business needing to take, but you know, might as well while we're around. You know, that's kind of how it would happen in the wild. If a wolf is in a territory, they're gonna pee and they're gonna let it be known that they were there. So that is kind of how we are running things. And Burn and everyone, like, their health did great. That elk calf went down pretty easily. So I think we're just gonna find a place to sleep for the night. I have a sneaking suspicion that we are gonna be due for a wolf attack. And I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but it just kind of feels like the right time. Oh my gosh, Burn, you are just remind me so much of Cole. Just so eager, so ready. We've got lightning as well right next to us. His markings are really cool too, you guys. Like, he's got some cool back markings. Alright, pups. Well, we are sleepy. So let's go ahead and actually fall to sleep right here. What did I tell you, you guys? Alright. Who do we have here? Don't just come right in, get into Spark. Okay, we need to figure out who these wolves— oh, the biting is so bad, you guys. The biting is so bad. Alright, good job, Striker. Crimson. Alright, our pups tend to— well, no, I think our pups are gonna hopefully do okay. I was gonna say these pups lose health pretty quickly, but so far they're going all right. Let's do a check-in now. So yeah, so this is Pyrite Peak. Oh yeah, their pack leader was the one who jumped right in. No idea for a name theme for these guys, so give me one moment. Alright, we went with a bunch of mineral names. So their pack leader, the one who ran right in and attacked, is going to be Jasper. We have their other pack leader named Beryl. And then we've got Gypsum, Lapis, Mica, and Agate. So, that being said, Soot has suffered a minor injury. Mica's all the way over there. Just want to also focus on the pups here. Make sure that everything is going okay. My game is struggling. Okay, there we go. Oh, good job, Burn. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's Azula, Lightning. Everyone looks like they're gonna be going here soon. Let's give Jasper a good bite. Good job, Bolt. Alright, looks like the pups really came out like super unscathed during that. That little howl that you guys hear that sounds almost like cartoonish, or like you've heard it before, that like that one's Azula's howl, and it's really cool. And we actually got Pyrite Peak pretty low. They don't seem like the most healthy wolves, or we're just pretty strong, so we'll have to see. I knew we were going to be due for an attack. So let's actually go this way and claim a little bit more territory and try to connect everything up. Do we need a snack today? Maybe. We could probably do without one if we need to, but I'm sure that was probably quite the experience for the pups. So that brought Burn up to 72, Lightning to 77, and Azula to 71. So yeah, they were definitely observing quite a bit there, and we saw Burn actually joining in as well. Should we teach the pups how to hunt mule deer? We might, if we can catch up to them. Let's see if we can maybe get a fawn. Don't know that this is gonna happen. We'll keep trying. Oh! Bolt might be trying to get in there. Alright, we'll be able to slow it down for a second, guys. Here we go, get to work because Dad is out of stamina. Good job, Soot. Burn's like, yeah, I don't know about this mom. Alright. Be able to get the pups just a little bit of a snack. Take over this territory while we are at it. And I'm assuming this mule deer is going to be gone pretty quickly. Let's see, who actually got to eat from that? Mostly Burn. Maybe Lightning a little bit. Let's go ahead and do a howl. Oh goodness, and Bolt's super long howl is hilarious. Okay, friends. Well, I think I am just gonna run down, take one more territory to go, and we'll see how the pack is doing after that. Wow, you guys, we can really hear Crazy Peak howling in the distance, and unfortunately it looks like they are moving north and looking to take over a huge chunk of territory. We probably need to reinforce some of this, but I'm also like concerned about the Ashwood forest, and I really want to make sure that we at least get that squared away. So yeah, unfortunately I don't think there's too much we can do about Crazy Peak taking over so much territory. I think they're just gonna be a really big pack. I mean, I think they're the next big timber, if I'm gonna be honest. Big Timber was quite the force to be reckoned with back in the day, and looks like they're gonna be the new Big Timber. Oh yeah, Blaze also held this part of the forest. Good job, Bolt. Yeah, Burn is like really interested in learning how to hunt. There goes Lightning. Good job, everyone. I want to make sure the kids don't get too hurt. Oh, good job, Azula. She did a little bite there. And we'll let everyone eat up on that as well. Yeah, I figured that was coming. We've got some Crazy Peak invasions happening down there. My guess is they're really gonna push in hard right here. Oh, we got our first snow. Can Cole at least have this little scrap, you guys? Alright, there we go. And we got this one all good to go. We might have a little ways away, for, like, buffer from Pyrite Peak, so I suppose let's go and go to the opposite side now that we were at least able to claim that. This should be safe for a little while. And see what we can do about these crazy peak wolves. Or at the very least, just secure a little bit more of our territory. I'm trying to decide if we go straight down or if we should go up. I mean, I guess it makes sense to go up and take this, so let's see how far we get. Alright, and on our way to take some territory, we ran into an elk herd. We're not really exceptionally hungry, and I was so proud of Azula. She actually went forward, picked out an elk on her own, and took a little bite out of it, so that's really awesome. Let's go ahead and see if this calf is worth anything. And it's actually pretty low. Let's go ahead and hold on to it. Looks like Burn is putting in the work. I'm just gonna try and create a little bit of a wall in between Mom. Ash can take a hit. He'll be okay. Good job, Lightning. Alright, everyone. Well, that should let them get plenty of food, and fortunately, we are actually in the hex we need to take, so we get to reinforce that. And excuse me, everyone, Dad is going to actually sneak in and get some food, sir. Sir? What are we doing? Not sure why that elk became so bold there, but apparently he wanted to check out what was happening. Goodness, okay. Well, looks like everyone is fed. Azula is probably going in for her final bite. Let the kids get just a little bit more scraps of food and mark this carcass. And here we are. So this is feeling pretty good. We should probably, we love this little beaver dam, so we may want to run south and actually address this hex invasion. We're gonna have to see, because I don't want to risk the pups. I mean, they are pretty darn healthy. So we'll see if they're in the area, but it just, that is kind of one hex that we really do like to hang on to, so well, let's find out when we get there. Alright, unfortunately, Crazy Peak has taken over this hex, and I am pretty sure they are close by, so let's just see about dealing with them. This could be a mistake and something we don't necessarily want to do. Hello, everyone. You are so huge. And you've got more wolves that we have never met before. Could be bad, guys. Could be bad. Good job, Azula, getting on Polly there. Oh, there's also elk right here. Good job, Azula, on Ridgeway as well. My frames are kind of struggling at the moment. Striker's doing okay. Lightning. There's their pack leader, Ice. Okay, let's help Bolt out a little bit. Looks like Ash is getting beat up on a little. Not quite seeing my other. Oh my gosh! Who did we just take out? I'm gonna have to look back. Well, I think Soot's happy, you guys. He finally got to kill a wolf. Oh my my gosh, I really need to look and see who that was. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out. It's either Little or this 3002 wolf. Yeah, I'm not gonna know until I go back and take a look, but holy cow, I did not realize that wolf was so low and the pack was on it. And lightning, Azula. Okay, come on guys, no need to howl that much. Yeah, and the pups look like they're doing fairly okay. It's actually not the hex that I wanted though. They took a hex and then they moved on, so we may still be able to get this one from them without issue. So let's go find the marker that they put down for it. And if they turn back around on us, we'll just have to see what happens. Alright, yep, their marker's gonna be right here. So let's take this back down, and I'm gonna do some howling, get this back up, and I think we're gonna be due for a sleep. Well, good morning, Bolt. How are you, my dear? Doing well, I hope. Hello, Striker. Striker has also been putting in the work, you guys. He has been hunting really, really well and really defending the territory. So I am pleasantly surprised to see some of our younger wolves really maturing. It's so interesting to watch the shift between, you know, obviously like Bolt and his like really childish personality, but the difference between a yearling and a 2-year-old and on from there, I mean, even, you know, we're still saw a lot of differences even with Spark as he's aged. So yeah, there's always something to look out for with these guys, and I love spotting those little things. So the pack has rested. The beans. The beans have entered the chat. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. In Flint's world we have the Stinkies, and now in the Wildfire we have the beans. I don't know what to do with that. I wonder how long they're going to stick around. I sincerely hope they don't become our new like arch enemies, because I just don't want to be dealing with a pack named the Beans, but here we are. Okay, well, it is a glorious night. This is such a picturesque moment up here with the mountains. Right before, you know, when it was actually still daytime and we went to sleep, we could see all the misty mountains over the lake over there with some, at this point on my screen, those trees are looking pink down there, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm just trying to decide really how much of this territory that we need down here. Probably not too much, but you know, we're nomadic right now. We're running around following our nose, so I don't think it would be too bad to just take a few hexes down here. Show Crazy Peak what's up. I can't wait to look back and see which wolf it was that we killed. That was actually a complete shock. So yeah, Crazy Peak has quite the number of wolves. I still haven't named the rest of them. I think I'm gonna have to go with a different theme. I was running pretty low on the name pool there that I was picking from. So I don't know, maybe just random human names. Let's get a Steve in there, you know? A Michael. I'm sure we can get some good ones. Yeah, these trees really are looking pink down here. I definitely want to go see them. Also, is that tower up there reachable? I've never tried, but it's always something that I've looked at in the background, even in like the first couple episodes when we started with Timber. I was always thinking that I would go up and see that one day. No idea if you can. Alright, and apparently we own this hex as well, so why not? There may be some beavers that we could catch around here. Let's run the shoreline and see. I turned the grass density down for a moment as well, just so I could see everyone a little bit better. And I'm not too mad at it during the winter time, you know, the grasses are mostly dead. So I don't mind. Unfortunately no beavers. I don't think we're quite in winter yet when they wouldn't be around. Yeah, we're still in fall, so we'll see if we catch the scent of one. You guys probably know exactly where their beaver lodge is and are probably screaming at me. Oh, I know we've caught one up here before. Yeah. Let's try it. We're pretty close to the water, so we may not. I'm just gonna try to block it here. Oh, I was gonna say nobody's... Why are we howling right now, guys? What are we doing? Alright, we're gonna let Cole get a bite of that one, and whoever runs in and gets the rest of that can have it. Who, what? No, Striker, no. No, 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 no. I'm traumatized by bison, and I refuse to let anyone interact with them. Come on, guys, we're taking this food to go. Alright, now you guys can have at it. Looks like Crimson is going to take it today. You go, girly. You can have that all to yourself. She seems pretty appreciative. Oh, and she's even sharing with her daughter. Good job, everyone. Spark, you're such a confident boy. And I definitely think Crimson is very confident as well. With the way I have seen her hunting lately, my goodness, she is a risk taker. Alright, well, territory is looking nice. We're definitely going to need to make our way north and really secure this section. We've got a ways to go. Perhaps I was going to go to sleep, but perhaps we should get a head start on that because it's going to take quite a while to get all the way through this territory. So I suppose we'll mark it along the way and figure out what we are going to do for the rest of this episode. We'll probably have to wrap it up by the time we get back, so hold on tight, guys. Alright, friends. Well, I think this is where we will be wrapping the episode up for the evening. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Apparently we're not. You guys. I don't know why I woofed pups into the grass. We're definitely past that stage. Okay, get off lightning. We've got the Pyrite Peak wolves again. Okay, they're leaving the pups alone. Doing okay. I was gonna say, are we attacking Crimson or is Crimson attacking someone? Here's Beryl. This is one of their pack leaders. Azula is joining in on attacking there. Okay, get off of our pup. Spark is getting Jasper, their other pack leader. So we just really need to stay close to the pups, make sure everyone is doing okay. I think we're pretty evenly matched with these guys. They're not losing health as quickly, I feel, as they were. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they were definitely not losing health as quickly as the Crazy Peak wolves were. My goodness. Well, goodness, friends. As I was saying, I definitely think Cole is feeling a little bit reminiscent, being back in this area and missing his brother. Like, if he's honest, he definitely misses Blaze and is, I don't know, entering a whole new phase in his life. Yes, he's had kids, but they're growing up and I don't know, just really missing Timber and Nisha, and no longer having his brother around is just really kind of putting Cole in another place mentally right now. Where, you know, he really does have to think about the future and who are his kids going to be someday, because they are going to grow up to be their own wolves, and seeing his sister Ember move on. And you know, Ember's 2 years old and we're in fall now. She's gonna be 3 soon, and Cole's gonna be 7. And yeah, it's just bringing up a lot of feelings. So I think Cole is probably deciding that if he's able to have pups again the following year, this is where he's gonna want to raise them, kind of in honor of his brother Blaze. And I guess honoring their path forward. So this is where we're going to wrap it up, guys, and thank you so much again for watching today's episode. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on those videos, and I will see you guys next time.